Today we need to get into a message to Jungkook that has recently gone viral and people think it's like a love letter. And then we have Dispatch apparently posting about Jungkook's lover on TikTok and then being a sort of AI video, and we'll get into it. And then we have Jungkook following someone on TikTok and what that's about. So Dumplings, is Dave, just a hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Make sure you join us fangirling on Patreon, and let's go. There's recently been some recent backlash, or more so an uproar going on now that people realize that Jungkook followed someone new over on his TikTok. So he follows new people all the time, and when he adds new people, people go and rush over to that person's account to see who that person is and why Jungkook would like their content. Now, this is something that I think mostly very big celebrities experience, and not something specifically just the BTS members, but I think it's very interesting because when a person follows one person, let's say they're not super famous, but they have some notoriety online, and they follow one person on Instagram or wherever, that's usually a cue that everyone needs to check out that one person that they're following. In fact, it's a super great marketing technique to promote that other account if this big famous person has just followed one person. However, the thing with celebrities and big celebrities is if they do follow multiple people, there's going to be a community of people that have written down every single person that the celebrity follows and keeps track of that following number. That number either goes down or up. The community looks and sees who the celebrity followed or unfollowed. In this case, recently Jungkook followed a bunch of dancers on TikTok, and he also followed a female TikToker. Now, I apologize if this particular celebrity or public figure isn't a TikToker and they're like well known through music or whatever it is. However, from what I'm aware of, I think she was that, but she has about 15 million followers and she goes by SJ Blue. She's gorgeous, obviously, and she does content that is around dancing as well as her normal day-to-day life. Of course, this has triggered some reactions online, and people were thinking that Jungkook was dating her because he ended up following someone that had nothing to do with him or the people he works with. Usually the community won't think that he's dating someone if that person is well known as a helper of Jungkook or in like a producer or a director or a cinematographer or whatever. If Jungkook were to follow that person, the community doesn't really think that they're dating. However, this person is someone a bit random and not someone typical that he would follow, or so people think. However, we know and we see that Jungkook likes and follows people who do his dances, and he might choose to follow people that he really likes. She is an incredible dancer and someone that definitely Jungkook could take inspiration from. And Jungkook could and probably genuinely wanted to follow her because he felt like he could learn a few things about dancing from her or get inspired by her. People tend to forget that every artist, even the ones that paved the way or set a way ablaze, need to be inspired by something because art comes from what exists already out in the world. There's very little art, at least nowadays, that is just brand new and completely original. It used to be that people would be inspired by life and they would be inspired by specific emotions and then write a song that is original or new. However, that doesn't really exist anymore, and every single emotion or thought has already been sung into a song. So now it comes into how can we say those messages in the song that we want to make in a slightly newer way and style, as well as how can we dance and make it look different compared to everyone else. And this requires us to know what everything else looks like. And it requires people to take inspiration from other things and implement it somewhere else. So you might take things from rap, you might take things from other genres, and then put it into pop, which then makes it sound completely original and new. This is why I think it's pretty unhealthy to monitor someone so deeply and to monitor every little thing that they do, to hyperanalyze it and wonder what they're doing and to make it like your whole day. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited he followed an extra person. Or, oh my God, I think it's shade because he unfollowed a specific person. To be that obsessed with something like that is not healthy because it rarely probably means anything. And I really like the idea that one day the boys might date or find someone, and I think it'll be absolutely amazing just seeing how they treat each other. They're probably or maybe going to treat a partner even better, if not the same. And so it would be beautiful to see them all interact with each other and how they're going to all be so happy with whoever they end up with. I think what kills love and what kills an opportunity for a relationship to be together, if you don't give it a chance and you're constantly thinking, oh, I could do better, then you're never really realizing and what's in front of you that's actually really good, which of course is not something that the BTS members are doing. And you can tell that they don't have the mindset as each and every one of them could easily think, oh, I could go and do so well and do my own thing because that would be a new thing and that would be something that is different. However, they're choosing to do the old thing, which is being together in the group because they don't think that the grass is greener but they think that the grass is green wherever they water it. There was a cute message that was going viral again on Twitter, and it was a love letter over on Weverse, and V had written that he would take care of everything, and then apparently on his Instagram story he also wrote that the members are going to go and enlist soon, and he wishes everyone safety. People were saying that this is a love language, and I absolutely agree. I mean, wishing people well, wishing your friends well, and making sure that they're okay is something that I don't think a lot of people do nowadays. Of course, people might do it privately and not publicly, but I think it's important to realize that people are probably not doing it privately either. People are very selfish, and a lot of people that I know that would be involved in a career that is predominantly around yourself, your face, your art, are going to be thinking more so about themselves. It's genuinely rare to see someone actually care and talk about their members in such a way, or even think about their members in such a way, making an effort to see them and making an effort to wish them well publicly right before they go, and just even memorizing that date, because I don't know about a lot of people, but a lot of guy friends specifically don't remember birthdays, but all the BTS members remember each other's birthday, and they remember the important dates, which means each of them carry each of their friends or bandmates very closely in their heart. There was also recently a very interesting AI video that came out that got a lot of people talking, or it's being called an AI video, but I don't know how much of it actually is. So the parts that make people believe it's AI is because it's a news video where you have the newscaster reporting on Jungkook and V dating. So the clip talks about the two members dating. It also shows various clips and moments of the two dating, and quite frankly, I don't know why this topic isn't reported on, at least in Korean mainstream media, because it's such a big deal and it's such a huge part of the BTS community that this is something that the news might be interested in reporting on. However, alongside the AI voice, there were of course videos that were edited and placed onto the newscast to make it seem legit, and the clip overall seemed pretty legit. Like if this was a real story and people were saying it was real, it would definitely be believed as real. And I kind of feel like that was the goal here, was to get a video like this to go viral so that people would believe it's real. Now, in the video clips, there were edited or Photoshop clips and sort of fake clips with the caption on the bottom or the logo saying dispatch. So this can also make people believe like, oh, did dispatch actually formally report on this? And that the two are dating, because dispatch typically is known to report on things correctly. Now, just to completely preface this, dispatch hasn't always been right. There have been times when an actor or idol have come out and denied what dispatch reported. However, dispatch still stands by what they say, and they say that it's true, and it's just that the actor idol is denying it for the sake of their career. And of course, this is the case. We have to rethink a lot of stuff that we see online. And this goes in general for most of the news that exists nowadays. I think a lot of us need to rethink and reconsider what may be real and what may be fake, especially nowadays that there is an AI that can really make up a fake story and make it look completely real. There's so many stories and things that don't exist that have been faked and have made national headlines. And I want to preface this because I think a lot of people think that when a news site or a news channel talks about something, they're discovering that thing or talking about that thing from firsthand experience, like they were there on site and then they were seeing it and then reporting on it, when that is not the case for most news channels, and of course not for my channel either. My stories only come from things that have been reported on already. There are only stories that exist because other news sites have talked about it, have reported on, have photos, and typically I reference which news site I got that from. Some of the stuff that may be more firsthand are maybe some of the stuff that I've seen online on Twitter or something. But other than that, most things are coming from other news sites that are considered reputable, and hopefully they have done their research. And I'll also preface my videos by saying I don't know if it's real or fake. So this makes the story very difficult when an AI video is made up and then a huge news site covers it, and then every single news site that is not as popular is of course going to take that story and cover it as well. But now this then makes AI fake stories go super viral. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thanks for the comment right here. Love you. Bye.